journey. Got pregnant, had a baby. Was going good like before you have the baby, but up until that time, it was like this one last follow-up appointment around like eight months. Yeah, like 8 months. A little bit after 8 months. Like I wasn't supposed to have a baby till like 2-3 weeks later, and they was not trying to let me go because my blood pressure was through the roof, like 150 over 150. But the baby was perfectly fine. But when they would regulate my blood pressure, the baby would drop the blood pressure. So it was like, what do we do? The mom, the baby. So having that complication, which put me into an emergency C-section, we just had my body just going crazy, and then birthing this child, and then seeing this child, and then like trying to heal you're stitched back up, and then nurture this baby and take care of that baby. But then if somebody tell you, well, you got this and you're gonna need to take this, and you may not make it if you this. So it's like, now you done all this work, and then you're telling me that if I don't improve my health, that I just thought of, I'm not gonna be here to take care of this child. So it was more like I gotta get my shit together, and I don't want to be on these medications. I was like 25, and you trying to throw me on like 4 or 5 different medications to regulate my blood pressure, and just everything was just going crazy. So that was like a wake-up call, like I need to do something. So then I started getting my health back in order. Numbers started regulating. They were doing my blood work. They were like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm on these Herbalife products. It was like, your cholesterol is amazing, you know, different stuff like that. And we do not we do not claim to cure any diseases or anything, and not saying any of that. But I know that my nutrition helped improve what was going on with my body. So got better. 5 years later was like, okay, and we ain't get into that, but body was healthier. I was like, okay, maybe this time around we'll do a little bit better. But to clock a T on that, body was better, the outside environment wasn't better. And I do believe toxic relationships build toxic pregnancies and other toxic aspects of your life. So again, was in like the best shape of my life. Got pregnant, and the same things happened all over again. It was worse than before. But I just remember that I know the shakes were something like the only thing I could stomach. And I don't know if y'all, like, I had chronic morning sickness, couldn't eat anything. If I did eat something, it was like a dry turkey sandwich, like no mayonnaise. Mayonnaise would make me dry turkey sandwich with some provolone and a shake. That's all I could stomach for 8 months of pregnancy. So anywho, another situation where like life or death, like signing your life away. Like, do you agree? Do you want us to resuscitate you? Do you want us to, what do you mean? I'm about to give birth to a child. Don't you think that I want all of these things? So yeah, that's just like really crazy to think back on. But so again, it was something like, okay, well now, and I felt 100%, almost like 80, I ain't gonna say 100%, but all of the symptoms that I had went away as soon as I gave birth to that child. And it was more of like pouring back into me and her. There was like disconnect there just because of the way like I was put to sleep to have her and woke up with a baby. So like that whole birthing process and whatever, it was just woke up with a baby in my arms. So I had some like depression there and stuff, and just more of like I had to pour back into myself, and also to nurture this child as well. So there was like a lot of self-development, a lot of personal development and healing, and then still able along the way, it was on my plan. I was like, look, this is the only thing that I know. If anything else, this works, and this is what got me here. When I started canceling everything else that wasn't for me, these are the things that stood. So that's why I stand on this business that I do today.